Hi everybody, I'm Becca Odell and I'm a junior here at Ball State. I'm a public relations major with a minor in sports studies and I'm from Naperville, Illinois, which is about 35 miles west of Chicago. I have one older sister and her name is Tori. She lives in Louisville, Kentucky and works for a company called J&L Marketing. And then I have my two parents, Deb and Dan, who still live in Naperville in the house that I was raised in. We're a really close-knit family that shares a lot of things amongst each other, but the most special thing that we've ever shared was a 1990 Little Red Volvo. It was a car that made me appreciate my family, the items I have in my life, and the hard work ethic it takes to get what you want. This is the picture that I have of my Little Red Volvo. It's a really cute little car. But since before I can remember, there has always been a little red boxy car on the right side of my garage, and for the first few years of my life, I never really thought twice about it. But then, when I was about 10 years old or so, I asked my dad, what is that car in our garage, and why do we never really drive it? This is when I first heard the whole story. My dad said, this is the first car that I ever purchased on my own. I worked long hours selling cars at the dealership in order to pay for it, and now I just can't seem to get rid of it because it's so special to me. So your mother and I decided to save it for you girls when you start driving, and then it can be your car. After that talk, the little red Volvo on the right side of my garage became a special or unique thing for me and my family. Whenever my sister or I saw it, it was a special reminder of all the growing up that we still had to do. It was also a great reminder of the saying that hard work really does pay off because of all the hard work my dad put into purchasing the car. Now, a 1990 Volvo does not sound like the most exciting car for a 16-year-old to drive, but it was honestly a really nice car for its time. It had power windows, a sunroof, cruise control, and even heated seats. It was also a beautiful cherry red, which was my favorite color. I was genuinely excited to drive it around and show it off in town. When I first got my driver's permit, my mom was the first person to take me driving. It was the first time ever getting behind the wheel of the Volvo, and it was a perfect fit for me. The car accelerated quickly and had the best turning radius I've ever experienced. I was loving life and constantly begging my parents to take me driving. I just loved getting in the driver's seat, especially when my dad was in the passenger seat. Yeah, he yelled at me a lot more than my mom did for my driving mistakes. But whenever we got in the car together, stories from my dad's past that involved the car just seemed to flow right out of him. He told me about the crazy late night drives that he took to go get food with friends, or the last minute spontaneous trips that he would take for spring break. It gave me something to look forward to, and I really couldn't wait to have crazy stories of my own. And that moment finally came for me when I could make my own memories when I got my license on my 16th birthday. It was the first time I ventured out completely on my own. Now, me getting my license was great for me, but most likely my sister's worst nightmare, because now we had to share the car. It caused us to fight a lot, but it also brought us a lot closer, and I really, really appreciated the experience. People around town always knew when the Nodell girls were out driving because of how distinct the little red Volvo was. Growing up with this car was a privilege for both me and my sister. I have more memories than I can count that involve the car. It's like it's a small piece of me. The little red Volvo on the right side of my garage will forever be my favorite car. It brought our family close, taught me how to work hard for what I want, and it also taught me that some things in life are worth treasuring, like our little red Volvo. Sadly, the Volvo is now for sale, but it'll always have a special place in me and my family's heart. Thank you so much for listening.